them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get boy I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chattown. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. As a kid with other southern rapper hooded than this, I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. Talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it's true to be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chrome down hard, talking rebel shine. I got some time, they ain't like it better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl. Alright, game is alone. This match for $5, and I'm playing Golem. Check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. We be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Oh.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens.
I'm playing Golem games alone. This is... How you got it on 6 minutes? It's whatever though.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
he paused the game. Bro, come on.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he'll get this complete downfield to Komet. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. To throw, it's Williams. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Back to the running game with Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Williams going to sneak it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Yeah. He got all them covered.
Looking to throw is Williams. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
In motion, Hill.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. In motion, Hill.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard
line. Here's Tua. Buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 21 here. Don't know that Zion. 6 on the board, fellas. Hey. Watch it, Oscar.
Tua gonna throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Now Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To the air, Williams. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Here's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Up the middle, Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Here's Williams. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense. Johnson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
To throw, Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mercedes Lewis from 3 yards out. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Why the motherfucker not resetting?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Tua to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30.
Got the window open, but it's still hot. I got on this jacket, that's why. Whew.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Tua on 4th down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard. Look at this, a tight end carry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing is Williams. Caught right side. It's Lewis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Incomplete. They cannot convert.
Damn, I know I lost.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it.
He can run the ball. He can run the time.
The Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a give to Mostert running right. Down to about the 37.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On third down, here comes Mostert. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it.
Come on, man.
Before he's taken down at the 29. They only got a couple, but a couple.
He chewing clock. I hate when people do that.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
And here on 3rd down, your number 1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
I ain't playing this
Give
ass.
him 9 on the
He
carry
chew
that
clock
time,
too
and they'll
much.
set up with a 2nd and 1.
I hate when people do that.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert
Lions have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 73 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. Williams going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 5. A handoff running left is Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Mostert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 165 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
He chewed clock too much. I'm not playing him no more, bro.
So far, it's
that's why I'm not playing him no more. Anybody that for now, anybody that chew clock, I'm not playing them no more. Ain't no way you just running the ball like that, just chewing clock.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before.
I need something with the outside blitz. They got something.
When you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. This is Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw, it's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. Williams. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll go play action here with Williams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Would be
I can never win playing a wager game, but when I'm not wagering, I always win.
To me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show.
It's hot. Trying to see who I'm finna play. That's some money. Look like Smooth TJ already in the match. I should play him again. I should play him again.
I don't even got me 100 bands. I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me peso. I carry like I'm Greco. Get around with call Petro. Shoulda knew it from the get-go. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, they come to me, they don't play with it. Want a 10-piece, make it all flex. He just want a phone call or a text back. Never got touched, but a stay. Why would I DM it first when I'm the catch? 100 bands, it's 100 bands. You like 100 and got one man. You like 100 and got one whole lot of speaking on me, that ain't done. Drop the 100 on the penny, that big is low. They can't stand to see me winning, so they blame payola. Big choker, no mediocre. I ain't never doing, I barely do the code. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it. I'm on demon time taking souls. He in my DM sound pretty, hello. Pretty messy, I'm a rich rose. He telling me his face like a rose. Get somebody else to do it. Posting in New York at Bottega like I'm doing. I taught you how to get him for the check. What you doing? I ain't got 100 mil, but I got it once I flew in. If that don't cost money, I can't. He call me baby, so it's 200 a K with it. Carisha Slim and Sadiddy, he okay with it. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
Leaderboard. 24 wins, 19 losses. Wins, 19 losses. I think I played more games than that. I gotta open it up. See if he's trying to run it back. Cause I think I can beat him. He ain't responding, so let me see. I knew that thing was gonna fall. I'm finna play school. Gonna play School'em again for $5. Let me see. Let's see if he set the challenge.
Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo.
Trying to tell him to send an invite.
Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's just stacking a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I be until I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we have Benny's and cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up, still stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up and up. What you gonna do?
I'm playing School 'em again for $5. I put up 5. If you put up 5, it's $10. School 'em 007. These gamers alone.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches. Today,
I found the way how to stop his run at the last minute. What's up, Omar?
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Tyler Scott now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
He always paused the game when we get down to it. Never really understood American football. Yeah. I like football. Yep, Game of Salon is the second match. We playing again. for the same amount. He won the first one, but
So their
it's
offense
the
out
second
now
match.
to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage. It sets up your play action. It keeps that defense honest.
Hey, I'm gonna try, Omar.
Second and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his
I'm
resume
try.
because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams.
Ah!
Slants, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins take over after
I ain't see him coming over there.
this ball game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB at you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
It's a good thing he didn't get that off because they ain't adjust my play, right? Let's see what he's doing. Oh, he got 3 receivers over there.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to try to drop it in deep right.
I shouldn't have clicked on.
10-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away.
Yeah, that count as a point. 7. He got 7.
And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. That throw behind his intended target.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Line doesn't hold up, and completions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Working quickly here. Williams to throw on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Bears first down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it, unsurprisingly.
Not no more. I used to make music.
Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Williams thrown again here on second down. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Third and long for him here. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about
yeah, I be streaming like every other day or every day.
Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And he's brought down for a loss.
I got him on that run. And I'm good with the defense, so I mean I'm good with it when he try to throw it, so he just that the last time he scored a touchdown I clicked on early.
There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead it goes backwards.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's finds Smith. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Handoff headed left to Mostert. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They send a man in motion.
Nah, I ain't into soccer.
Tagovailoa now, working from the gun. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running on first with Mostert. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. It's Mostert on second down. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Tua now from the gun. Has it in close. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. So that connection for a first will bring us to... We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Mostert has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. Raheem Mostert the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one.
He got everything on lock.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Williams from the gun. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. 1st down throw by Williams. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He got everything on lock.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those situations you want to get you back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
That's about the same.
Third down. Here's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I'm gonna have to punt it.
He needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Mostert. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Space on the right. He's got room. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 12. Raheem Mostert the touchdown.
All right, for sure.
Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Now the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
The play fake, he'll throw. And this one will be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Williams to throw on first. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down. Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing it again here. That's incomplete left side.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball out. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
He got everything on lock.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. A give left side to Mostert. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Going right back to Mostert. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. Give on 3rd to Mostert. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Don't go, it's Mostert. And he's brought down after a short gain. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They kick the running back in motion. Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Williams will look to throw. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Fourth down punt upcoming. Here's Torrey Taylor to put his leg into it. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll try it right with Mostert. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Now it's Montez Sweat who took him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Finds his man, Waddle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They give it to Mostert. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
First down, here's Tua. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, here's Tagovailoa. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again. Here's Tua.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it.
Let's go. He had somebody wide open, too.
Get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? Yeah. That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
First down, Williams. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Williams on the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bears first down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash.
I'm steady doing that, man.
No good.
Bruh.
The deficit of 13.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Like, I'm steady doing that.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
I could have had 13 by now. I missed 2 field goals.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to...
Bro, I'm supposed to be up. Like, this dude, he's not that good, though.
A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Mostert. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
From the 33 on second down. Got his target. It's Hill. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Tight end going in motion here. and 2. Now Tagovailoa. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for this. They connect for the first. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Mostert with it. Open space inside the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose.
Bro, I'm pressing something.
Make the most of it. Let's just put on display some teaching.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's the give to Mostert. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Now it's Mostert. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And the man is there to knock that away.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Williams. Looking to sideline. That's Odunze. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
First down throw by Williams. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks
like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has his man, it's Odunze. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
We got all the receivers over. I mean, all the cornerbacks over.
Still sticking with the passing game. And
Ooh,
he just
I
hooks
had
this one
somebody
away.
open.
Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. They are throwing it again. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
He's throwing for it. And he's got it. That catch gets him two and turns this into a one-score game once again. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Starting from the 5. This return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Mostert headed right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Tua now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. And it's going to be second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Third down, here's Williams. Completed here to Komet. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our third quarter. So still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Dolphins will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa. They did it. He made the interception.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jalen Johnson with the pick. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And he takes
Oh, my God.
Somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short.
Every time I play for money, bro.
That is usually what
Not
you do
winning.
in your sleep.
Cannot win.
Just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins lead by 15 now. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Scott now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. He's throwing deep to the left side, and they pick him up again. And the Dolphins take over once again after forcing
It has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Mostert gets it again here on 2nd. And this one doesn't go far. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Here's Mostert. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2.
You're trying to run time down.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they can't add 3 to their lead of 15.
Well, they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate. Don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2 touchdown game, and 1 more stop here can very much end things.
Swift hauls it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Williams on the play action. Moore's got it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating
all these chances I got. I'm supposed to score it on them drives. I would have blew him out, bro.
It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
They run it with Mostert. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff headed left to Mostert. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
He got good defense, though. I ain't gonna use that. He got good defense.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
He got good defense.
They give it to him again.
They just run right past him.
Enough to move the chains. They've got to keep moving quick here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, but I ain't playing him no more, though, bro. Ain't playing him no more. I know I said that last game, but
Back
I'm
to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. This drive
I kept him at 30, bro. I could have.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. On target to Waddle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mostert. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. Well, partner, we could see they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, hoping to pull the road victory off. We know, though, it can be so tough to win on the road, and there's some dejected faces as they leave this football field.
We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit.